Houston, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Prescott on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run it here with Adams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Number 3, the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brandon Jones. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the count.
On to give, it's Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter. Here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Sheds off the tackle and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Just the 1st quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all even at 7 down as they kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, Muhammad. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Well, we've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Oh, boy. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as it kicks away following their fumble return.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
That was huge violence.
They start with Adams. And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there. Holding up.
This is actually one of the years I literally flipped it.
Left more space to try to run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They had 3 months.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
And 9.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete to Calvin Ridley.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Cowboys 14, Falcons 7.
Throw now on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
To kick off for the Falcons.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 1.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And to give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now a handoff looking right. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know of speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, it's Prescott. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
He said this time. I didn't say.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Cadet. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
Hard to give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up. Down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Right back to him on first down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Oh, it's going to be good, babe.
Continuing to fight for more. And brought down before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11 Sets him up first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Oh, let him go. My name will be enjoyed.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
What freaky is. That actually
a great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
It reminds me of like, it says a 17-year-old,
This one's now 28-14.
Finished her day trying to survive high school. Full actions of her power prize. So when she becomes the latest target of the Butcher, the town's infamous serial killer.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
And the Butcher's
Falcons take over
Mr.
first down.
Dagger caused him and needed to basically change bodies, switch bodies. I remember Freaky 17 or whatever that shit, Freaky Friday, where they switched bodies when they was young. I mean, with her mom, remember she was 17 and she ended up switching bodies with her
About
mom.
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
She has 24 hours to get her identity back before she looks like a middle-aged maniac forever.
Under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. When this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, Jeff. Remember, with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Second and 5 at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
I think it's called Freaky Friday, where she's like 17 and her mom and her and mom switch bodies.
Second and 5 now. Prescott is going to find his running back. It's complete.
That's what that is.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
No.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on down. They're trying to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
If you Google Freaky Friday, I think that's good.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side, learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yep, that's it, yep. Freaky Friday, yep. So they end up,
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play. Then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will score. Touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Pass on for the extra point.
I don't know. So we were thinking about going to the other one.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tiger pass set to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Okay, so I'll check for the next couple days and see what they have. I think they have different games. Okay. Later.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The 8-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll run with Muhammad. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
To number 22.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there, with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Cowboys 45, Falcons 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll begin here with Adams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The gun. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Atlanta.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's looking for Ridley again. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Falcons.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. first times tonight he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Steps away. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. starts with a handoff to Adams. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
The ball carrier.
31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Quarterback is sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it, blocking it, and turning it into a nice run. A lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
Number 22.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
At the 28-yard line.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Prescott from the gun. Going for the ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time with a sack.
Tonight's final score, Cowboys 52.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
like 50-something or 12 or something. And that little lap dog that she wants.